Well, hello, 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 everybody. I'm so glad you are here as I build my channel with my Instacart Pearls of Wisdom. It's just nice to have company. And, there's nothing like a great comment left underneath one of the videos to just make you know that you've reached somebody. And, I have a keto YouTube channel too, and it took a while to build that. And now I have, a wonderful group of followers. Some of them followed me from my Weight Watcher days all the way to now when I do keto. And so I'm hoping with Instacart that I have a nice little community, a safe place to come and vent and share, tips and tricks and also, the perils of being an Instacart shopper, right? And so I did a video a couple of days ago about don't take it personally. And I think that that is more important than ever to like leave, if I have emotions, leave them in the car, right? And go in and do the shopping. Yesterday, I did my trips. I start at 7. Hopefully I'll get a batch, even if it's a any one, just to get going. And then I work till noon because I come home at noon and I prep because I have my dinner at between 2 and 3. And Greg, my husband, also, he does HVACR, and so he starts early too. And so we're both done by then, and we just watch guilty pleasure TV, a lot of Alaska shows and stuff like that. And I don't even talk to him about Instacart because it's like, who can relate to like that? He's always had, it's his own business, so he works for himself and he does this custom work. His son works with him too at times. And so he doesn't have any of the hassle of like the outer world. He might with a vendor when he's ordering stock for a job or if he goes to Home Depot, but it's none of what we entail. So I don't bring it up with him. It's just, he'll listen because he wants to be dutiful and listen, but it's so much easier to just come here and it's here. It's like the dump, it's the vomit. And I know that, there will be people out there that can relate. And thank you for that. So anyway, I came home yesterday and although I check the how am I doing sometimes before I start after the 309 ratings changed, although it was 3:10 a.m. yesterday. What is that? A whole more minute? It's now 3:36 a.m. I have not checked it yet. And so anyway, I came home yesterday and I had this real A on Sunday, and he had me running here and there and everywhere. And he asked for some cod. Now this is Cape Cod, right? So it's this fresh, wonderful fish. And you know how they wrap it in like the waxed white paper? I mean, it's got its own like insulation from the world, right? And then I always put it in a baggie, just one more step. And I keep it on the top. It's as fragile to me as eggs when I do something from the butcher or the fish counter. I figure people are spending the extra bucks for that. And so the lady said it just came in on the truck. She hadn't even set up the fish counter yet. She runs out, she gets it, she comes back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And it's so sweet. And that guy just drove me crazy. I could just tell he's just, I hope you're a single, mister, because no woman would put up with your That's how I felt like saying. Anything that I say here is what I feel like saying, but I don't. I stay appropriate. So anyway, I get to his house, and it's probably a $2.5 million house on the water. Yeah. And it's blowing. The wind chill must be 0 degrees, right? And I put it all there and I place it, I try to bag my own groceries, as many of you know my bagger stories. And so, it's like done. It's Sunday. And yesterday is Wednesday. And I get a damaged fish on my how am I doing. If he didn't live 15 miles away, I'd probably have gone there and had the police take me away. What a pip. right? It's like communication all the way through. So when I got that, I reported it as fraud. And I said, I'm telling it like it is with a little sugar, less vinegar. And I said, he was a very difficult person all the way through. He had me getting a bag of shrimp, right? Frozen shrimp that was on sale. There is tail on, there is tail and body on or something. There's deveined, there's jumbo, small, medium, large. Really, we're talking shrimp here, right? So after 97 exchanges about which size, what's the count, deveined, tail on, body on, whatever it was, he settled on something. But he was that way all the way through. We got to yogurt. It's like, it's a 5-ounce cup of yogurt, bud. This isn't going to take a lot of time out of your life. And I think I can't remember, but I just remember there's a lot of exchange about one container of Yoplait. And it's like, I wanted to say Yoplait is not even like yogurt. have a Faye, and that's real yogurt, or Siggy's, right? So anyway, I had to play my own video again about not taking it personally. And I didn't. And it felt good. It felt like, wow, I can really not take it personally. And just like, oh, well, it's damaged. And, my husband's working on Martha's Vineyard, the island off of Cape Cod, this week with a big job, heating job. And so I talked to him and he said, hey, it's done. Hey, you don't care. He always says, quit if you don't like it. And it's like, I love the shopping part. I do. I love the shopping part, like a lot of you do, probably addicted to it too. And so you wake up and, you get going for the day. I feel like, what is his name? Roy Scheider. He was in Jaws, but he was also in All That Jazz, I think, where he was like hooked on pills and he'd do this thing of ice water in the morning and then look in the mirror, and he was all addicted, but he had to go do his day. And it's like, showtime. And that's how I feel. And yesterday I wore my favorite perfume too. I think I'm going to do it again. Yeah. So anyway, I have a moment of feeling like Keira Knightley, who is the spokesperson for this flavor of Chanel. And so I didn't take it personally. I felt, well, summer's coming. It's January. But, to me, I could do something else if I have to. There is always Uber Eats, where there's never been a time I haven't gotten a tip. There's never been a time I've gotten a complaint. In fact, they even would send a little message that says, please note this customer has complained about damaged or missing items before. So they kind of give you that warning up front, which is kind of nice. But I'll get higher tips from Uber Eats. It's not on my short list of things to do in the winter where the wind chill is kind of cold, but, I've got my plan B. And like Jen on the Go says, have your plan B. And so I could do that. There was also an in-store shopper for Whole Foods the other day, and I'm sure in the summer there will be more positions. The more I'm in these stores, the more I see the in-store shoppers than customers. So anyway, there's always a plan B. And, I could be a cashier. I don't know. But there's always a plan B if I have to have my dose of humility. Is that what we call this? Doing this low-paying, low-reward job. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and how not taking it personally is really, it's a dose of my own medicine, I guess, and how much it's helped me, along with people that comment here and subscribe. So it's helping, and I hope it helps you too. So, Mr. Damaged Fish, you can go pound sand. Put some sand in your fish. And you just wonder, that they say that karma's a bitch. Well, I'm a bitch too when I read something like that, but not to anybody else, just inside of me. But it's a waste of time, right? It's a total waste of time. We're not getting the support there, and the customer is, trying to shave his delivery fee. I don't know. But anyway, I'll smile at the end of it all. And in a little while, I'll be suited up. I've had my wicked coffee and French roast. It's always the first of the day is the French roast. I also have Jot. Have you had Jot? One of my subscribers on my keto channel sends me little gifts all the time, and she sent me 2 little bottles of Jot. Oh, it's delicious. It's like heavily caffeinated. And she said that she originally started to get it to add to her Keurigs because they aren't strong enough. She likes the strong cup like I do. And it's been such a treat. So if you're a strong coffee person and you haven't had Jot, it's like a treat, right? Have a wonderful day, all of you Instacart shoppers. If you're a customer listening to this, I'm sure it's educational purposes, like I would go and listen to what customers say about us, just taking some wisdom from them. I have the wisdom here on what it's like to be a shopper. Oh boy. And, I think I've always said everybody should have to work a week at Dunkin' Donuts in the summer on Cape Cod. I've always said that. It will bring you right flat down and change your little snarky attitude about how you treat people on the other side, right? Oh, nothing like it. Anyway, have a wonderful day, shoppers. Go get them! And don't take it personally. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye for now.